Arcade1up's about to take us all for a ride. 2023 has been all about rehashing. Time Crisis is pretty much the only new cabinet we're going to get the rest of the year, and pretty much all year. I mean, everything's just been the titles we've seen, just different form factors. That changed today when we got our first leak from Arcade1up's 2024 lineup. Going back to Gamefly a year ago, everything on that list happened. Time Crisis was the last cabinet, and it was delayed, but we still got it. A couple of things on the top of that cabinet. I'm going to get to my favorite game, what I'm most looking forward to. But Marvel vs. Capcom 2, an XL version, can you just imagine that? If you haven't picked this up yet and you're waiting for a sale, these have to drop. If they're bringing an XL at $5.99, these should come down in price next year, so just hold out. Big Blue right next to it. I mean, this is a perfect setup. Imagine Alien vs. Predator on a Big Blue XL V2 cabinet. We've all been asking for this, and that's just the beginning of these leaks. And that long-awaited Star Wars XL. Just imagine, if you haven't picked up Star Wars yet, just like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, for those who held out and waited for a Star Wars XL, guys, this could happen. Finally having Alien vs. Predator at home, playing it online with your friends, on a licensed cabinet. Arcade1up putting this on an XL Big Blue. Right now you're seeing it on an MVSX SNK. That's another cabinet that they were talking, an XL SNK Big Red. Just imagine the size of these cabinets that we could potentially have in our arcade rooms. The long and overdue Robotron 2084, another XL cabinet. Smash TV having that with Robotron, and probably Total Carnage has to be on there. And of course, if they are putting this on the same cabinet, Smash TV along with Robotron 2084, the thing is you have two players on Smash TV, one player on Robotron 2084. So would they change out the controllers, modify it a little bit so you can play both of these, or will they actually give us two different cabinets? And having Total Carnage on here, so it should be a two-player game. I guess it wouldn't be completely arcade accurate because of the one-player Robotron. And of course, my favorite on this list is Lethal Enforcers. I was just talking about this about a week ago, how Arcade1up, you gotta make it happen. Give us a Lethal Enforcers cab. This is by far my favorite game, my favorite shooting game. I have such nostalgia for this. Brings back such great memories, and for Arcade1up to give us a dedicated Lethal Enforcers cab, how exciting is that? Such an iconic look. The logo on the side, the two police officers, the helicopter. It's just like a 1991, 1989 LA cop movie. That's side art. If I could have a cabinet that just looked identical to this, that marquee. This is my favorite shooting. This is a day one cabinet, guys. I love this cabinet. Everything about this. It has such nostalgia for me. I'm most excited about Lethal Enforcers. And of course, that long anticipated wait we've had for that 80s title, Track and Field. And just imagine having a 3 steering wheel off-road cabinet. They do have a 2-player. Would they have given us a 3? Things are about to get really interesting. As we get closer to the end of the year, we'll see sales, we'll see price drops, and you're gonna have to be selective. Do you take advantage of those deals? We all want the deals. Any of us that go into a store, we see something online of a 50% off, we want to buy it. Even if we weren't thinking about, I bought Simpsons for $1.99. Simpsons wasn't on my radar, but walking into Walmart and seeing that deal, now I don't even want to sell Simpsons. I just want to hold on to it because I know what a deal I got on that cabinet. Killer Instinct's another one. If you got it for $149, would you ever want to sell that because you knew you got a great deal on that cabinet? But on the flip side, when you get new releases, you get XLs. Is that what you want to move in your game room? Because everything you have with the riser, we may not have that in a year from now. Bunch of stuff to think about and consider, but it looks like Arcade1up's going in a direction that we've been asking for, and we're finally going to get some of these titles that we want. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.